got a cricket on the line and a bottle of shine. A whippoorwill whistling, everything is fine.
Welcome back to Jersey Joe episode 4. We're doing cooking with Joe today. We're going to answer questions like we usually do. We got 4 questions, or 5, or 10, or I don't know. But we're going to answer them first, and we're going to go outside, because everybody's got to get outside now and cook it up. First question is from PV from Andover, New Jersey. Andover.
Joe, it's Andover.
Oh, Andover. He is from the NJBAA Association. Well, I don't know what that is, but his question is, oh, I see it now. The New Jersey Beer Abuse Association. Wow, now I'm getting in trouble. In episode 1, we couldn't help but wonder how much money you spent on beer and then you smashed it instead of drinking it. Well, here's what we're going to do there, PB. We don't drink beer. We just don't do that. And all of that was given to us by sponsors. No beers were hurt by then. I think I answered that in somebody's question. Everybody's excited about the Coronas getting beat up. They were just beers. They didn't get hurt. They were fake. It was CGI and all that stuff. We're technical like that. All right, number 2. Plum. The hell kind of name's Plum? Plum from Long Island. All right, I'll go with that, Plum. Hey, you can be called that in 2020 right now. Do you have a wife and kids? Yes, I do. I actually have a wife and or kid. So if you're asking if I'm on like Match.com and all that, I'm not available. I got a wife and or kids. So thank you for that question there, Plum from Long Island. This one, number 3, sprinkle sheets. Sprinkle sheets. That's something you put on a birthday cake. She wants to know, she didn't say where she was from, or he. Could be he or she, we don't know. Daily routine and what haircut place do you go? Haircut place, for one. Look at this. Do you want to mess with perfection? I don't cut this. I don't wash it. I don't do nothing with this. Look at it. It's good. What do I do every day? Every day changes. My daily routine changed with the coronavirus. With all you guys, I sit at home a lot. Do this stuff for you guys. That's basically what I do with my life. I sit here for you. Sometimes I sleep. Number 4, DS from the great town of Sandy Stone, New Jersey. Why are solids and liquids measured differently? That is an excellent science/culinary question because everybody measures stuff different. What solids are? When you measure a solid, it's if you cop a squat down on the throne, you usually turn around. Sometimes you wipe yourself. You look down and you measure that in inches and girth. All right, so solids are measured in inches and girth. All right, so how big was that? Hey, buddy, I took a big old poop. It looked like a brown trout. This one was girthy like a bass. So the solids are measured like that. And then if you went to Taco Bell the night before, you were to measure that in liquids. How do we measure liquids? Liquids are what you do. You measure them in time. How long did you sit there and cop a squat with a pee? All right, let it go. Hey, bud, it was 10 minutes. It was a 5 minute. It was a 2 minute. It was a 3-second pee. Depends on how that goes. So liquids are measured in time. Solids are measured in inches and girth. All right, so what we're going to do today, topic. Questions over. Thank you for sitting there for listening to that. A bunch of baloney. What's going to happen is we're doing Cooking with Joe. We got a request how to cook with Spam. Make some mountain eggs. What's the best recipe for that? So we're going to go outside in a minute. You'll see us out there. We set it up. We got a whole smoker, fire pit, and all that stuff. All right, we're outside now. We're going to do some cooking. I'm going to show you some tools, some recipes. What the hell was that? Is it Bigfoot? I don't think so. He don't come out in the daylight. Anyway, first off, we're going to show you how to light a fire. All right, some of you guys are Boy Scouts, the Hawk Scouts or Eagle Scouts, whatever you guys call yourself, Robin Scouts, I don't know. But we got tool number 1 to light a fire. I'm not an Eagle Scout, I'm not a Hawk Scout, I'm not a Baby Sparrow Scout. So I got myself a torch to light this fire. We built this today. This is a beautiful apparatus we built. It's a smoker. It's your basic smoker. So we're going to cook in this today because we are utilizing what we got at home. And that's this whole story about cooking with Joe. So we're gonna light this fire up real quick. I don't have matches, I don't have ladders, but I do have torches. So we're gonna light the torch up real quick. First you gotta turn your gas on this propane acetylene tank, whatever it is. Alright, light a fire. Get that real low light. You want to get your coals real high. I will fire up. Hopefully you can hear me. It's like NASCAR at Daytona. You can't hear. And then tone it down. All right, just tone it down. You don't need all that. And then that thing's gonna light up, and you gotta let that burn out a little bit. Let it burn out, get some coals. You gotta get your coals real hot. So that's the name of the game of cooking. All right, so we're gonna do some recipes. Let that fire get up. We're gonna cook with Spam. Thank you for SC from wherever she is. Mountain Maine Joe or something like that. He wants to see mountain egg recipe. He said he had experience with mountain eggs back in the day. So we're gonna show you how to do that too. First recipe we got today. We actually made ourselves some sushi. You can take sushi and make Spam out of sushi. Spam, by the way, if you haven't seen it, it's a wonderful meat, wonderful gelatinous meat. And I do believe that the Spam thing is an acronym. If you know what that means. It's a specially awesome gelatinous meat. Here we go again, specially awesome gelatinous meat. So that's what we used today. So we made this fresh sushi today. We didn't buy it from ShopRite or anything. We're going to show you what to do. And cooking, you must wear gloves. You don't want to hurt nobody, especially with the corona going on, hence the hat. We'll put them on there. We're not going to trim the fingers today because I don't need fingers for my mobile phone. So we got our pre-cut Spam. We're going to cut some more. Came from the can at Rams. Spam came from a can. So we got this sushi we made up. But we want to put Spam, incorporate the Spam. So what you do, you mash it into a ball. Mash it. Make yourself a nice little Yugori thing. Put it on your cutting board. Try not to use wood, because it's porous, so we use composite. And then we're going to take a knife, alright, handle it carefully. You slice it real thin. That's a little thin. We're going to go thinner. Alright? And you lay that over the top there. So now you got your nice nigiri roll. And then you got to wrap it. We were in the house looking for stuff. We did not have the nori, which is the seaweed stuff. Got my towel here. So we're going to use some of this awesome tape. I love this tape. If you don't have anything in the house, always have electrical tape, because it works for everything. So we're going to pretend this is nigori, which is your basic seaweed, dried seaweed. I believe they make that in the Asian state of Ukraine. So you cut it real straight. Gotta always precise. So now we got a sticky side stuck to our non-wood cutting board. You lay this around there and you wrap it up nice. So see how pretty that is? Can you get a close up of that there, girl? That is a pretty piece of sushi. Alright? I don't know why they got this crab in there and stuff. Get that out of there, because it's all about Spam. Alright, all about Spam today. The history of Spam, if you don't know, I'll give you the acronym. It was invented in Hawaii. I believe that's the biggest consumer of Spam. And I think that happened back from the War of World War II. That's what they called it. And what happened was France came over. Wanted to bomb us. France or Australia or Austria, I'm not sure. They came over and they were out of bombs. And they wanted to, I'm not discrediting this war, but that's how it all started and got us in there in America, because we're from America, by the way. And they had a bunch of Spam in the planes. And they were just chucking it down. But then we got in the war and then we won because we're the best for America. So we weren't going to take no crap from them. So, recipe number 2, we did sushi. We're going to do mountain eggs when that fire's all ready to go. Could be 20 minutes, could be 3 days. We don't know. Hot dog Spam. You can take, we pre-did this because of the timing. If you take your plastic wrap, simple cellophane, and squish it real good in a bowl, like this. You squish it up, wrap it yourself in plastic wrap, This is actually Spam. We cooked it already. You drop it in some boiling water, and you unwrap this thing. It should look like a hot dog. We wrapped the crap out of this today. Take a knife here, get it under the plastic wrap. It's kind of like being a surgeon, but not. You don't want to ruin the hot dog. You just spent so much time making and rolling, and boiled it and poached it. Here we go. There she is. There is your Spam hot dog. Beautiful. Bear food. We got yourself some good quality hot dog buns. These were not in the freezer for 14 months, so they shouldn't be freezer burned, because it happens at 15 months. So we got a hot dog bun. After you put this on the grill, or in the fire when that's ready, put it in your bun. Look at how beautiful. You patch that up, you can spit on it. Coronavirus, you don't want to touch your face. And you take your favorite condiment. Alright, me particularly, I do like ever so bacon ranch. This is wishbone. This is what you do before you go to the casino. You wish you're gonna win. And you want to put on just a little bit. You don't want too much. So you don't want too much. Alright? So you got yourself a beautiful, beautiful ballpark hot dog made out of Spam. Alright? So that's what you do. It's a little drippy. So maybe you can go a little less. I'm not sure. But it's you can top with cheese, top with chili, because you got lots of room on there. The bun's not that big. You can make whatever you want. Here, let's feed it to our little girl. She's staring at me the whole damn time. I don't know why. But we gotta clean up. Gotta always clean as you go. All right, clean as you go. This knife's dirty. Just throw it back there. We'll do whatever. Make sure you close the top, because what happens is the kids go in the fridge and they forget the tops off, and then they spooge it out and get too much on their hot dog. What we're gonna do next is mountain eggs. All right. Mountain eggs. Mountain eggs is a very, very famous recipe from my grandpappy back in the day when he was cooking. Now he doesn't cook. Well, he cooks only for himself. Mountain eggs are basically what do you call them Italian egg dishes? A frittata? It's like a baked omelet, I guess you want to call it. So you got your eggs. You got all kinds of ingredients. Look around the house. Find what you got. We went down to the freezer. We found venison. We found deer heads. We found deer tails. We're not going to put that in there today. But you can find whatever. We got carrots. We got tomatoes. We got these are from Italian, Vienna sausages. I believe they came from Italia. That's over there by Sicily and Australia. You can put whatever you want. These are cute little weenies, aren't they? So we got some asparagus. I think they harvest this from the fields today. There's no rubber bands on that. So it's definitely fresh. You can use some of that. We'll put that on the board. That's your mise en place. If you guys know French cooking, mise en place means everything in its place. So we get it all in our place first while that fire's still going. Let's see, we're gonna just crack some eggs. Basically you're making a big old omeletto. That's Spanish for omelet, I believe. We're gonna open these eggs up. These are fresh from our chickens on the farm today. We didn't buy them at ShopRite or nothing. They're good eggs, good quality eggs. Look at your pan size, look at the pan size, and figure a 4 or 5 egg omelet. We'll put them out of the way, because we gotta chop up some preparation stuff. Well, culinary tools, we showed you the chef knife before. This one works real well. And this one I believe is a paring knife. They call this one a paring knife. We got a whisk whip, because you need that to get air in the eggs. And then we got a spoon, just because everybody should always have a spoon. First step, crack your eggs, all right? You want to be real gentle with these things. These things are fragile as eggs. What I like to do, go on the side of the non-wood cutting board or the side of the bowl. Crack it in there with one hand. Throw this in your garbage can that you had there. Number 2, you can get all crazy like garbage can. You can go two-handed, all right? And then, of course, if you happen to drop a shell in there, that went in there. You got a shell in there. Shell's fine. You just mix it up. You got protein. There's some chicken poop on there, I'm sure. That's good for you. Builds up the immune system for the coronavirus. So now we got our base. You whipped it up. Whip it up with a whip. All right? Aeration, aeration. You want them frothy. Frothy like an alligator going after a wombat. They get all hungry like that, I heard. All right, and then we're gonna put in some product. Put in some product. We got carrots. Have some carrots. Chop them up. Chop them up. Put them in there. All right. Oh, they're a little big, so we're gonna chop them a little smaller. All right, knife safety. Watch your fingers. Everybody likes tomatoes. All right, we're in the great state of New Jersey, country in New Jersey, whatever you want to call it. Chop them up small, so you want to go a little easier because they're very fragile like eggs. And then chop the crap out of them, hit them with the back of it, smash them up. All right, you got yourself salsa right there. Salsa fresca, because it's fresh salsa. A little big, you just smash them up with your hands. Throw in the garbage can. Keep your board clean at all times. We're gonna put some weenies in there. Remember these V&A weenies? Let's see if we can get them out of there. We'll get one or two. Look at the gelatinous beautifulness of that. All right, a little smaller, so throw them in there. All right, so we got ourselves some weenies in there. We got Spam we're gonna put in there. Spam's good too, whatever you got. All right, if that's a little tough to cut, what you wanna do is rock it. All right, slide it through, make it smaller. You don't want to get yourself a big old piece of Spam in your tooth. Cut it up small, like I said. Small, garbage. Throw it in there. All right, we got ourselves a beautiful looking omelet. We can flip it, we can flip it. We looked in the fridge today, the prop scoop gave me this. It's a little funfetti. I guess they were decorating cakes. Gonna need a spoon for that. Throw some of that in there, give it some color. All right, a little blue eggs is good. Green eggs and ham ain't good, but blue eggs is fine. Whip it up, you want to get that aeration going. Because we got that blue stuff in there and it's kind of gloppy. But it'll be fine. You know, kids eat anything. They'll eat tofu on a pancake. Now you got a good eggs mixture. That's basically mountain eggs. Mountain eggs, whatever you got in the camper, whatever you got in the field, in the tent, whatever. So what we got to do is you got to get your pan real hot. All right, the key is, people make a big mistake. Don't get your pan hot, eggs are gonna stick. To get the pan hot, we got some tiger sauce, it's hot sauce. Pour that in there. Now, if you swirl it properly, now the pan's getting real hot because it's got hot sauce all over the bottom. All right, so we're gonna pour that in that mix. All right, this is how you make a frittata. Look how beautiful that looks. Oh, the colors makes me feel like I'm at a parade in July. We're gonna enter this into the fire. All right, if you got a grill or if you got a kitchen at home, probably it's better, but you're outside in the field here, so we're hoping this is gonna balance itself out. There we go. It's good right there. We're gonna cook that right there on there. That is like magic at a magic show, is what that is right there. Blue eggs. Whoever did blue eggs? I'm creativity. What are eggs without cheese? So you just take this nice cheese here. We'll take our knife that we found in the yard. They have plastic on here. Don't need to take it off. Just throw them right in there. They'll melt. You want to take that and space them out. Plastic will burn off. It's edible. And then we're time for the potatoes, okay? So we got a hash brown, and I'll show you this awesome tool I got from Trader Joe's or Harbor Freight. Somebody in the culinary world sent me this. It's a potato slicer. All right. So what we're gonna do? We already got a potato in there. It's kind of like a loader muzzle. Loader muzzle? That's my dementia coming at me when I mix up words. A muzzle loader, not a loader muzzle. So you need some fuel. Good fuel, rack guard. Makes you smell pretty for the deer. We'll tighten it up with a pair of tweezers. It's real hot there, so you don't want to get too close. So this tool is actually excellent for firing stuff in when you don't want to get too close. Okay, I think we got enough potatoes in there. We're gonna do, let that cook for a couple minutes. I know you're following me around like a camera girl with a camera in her hand. And we got ourselves a beautiful, oh, the pan got a little hot and bent. Beautiful breakfast for somebody. It's a wonderful, look at the colors. Look at the color. We got orange, we got white. There's a piece of the potato. It's not quite cooked yet, but I think it comes out of there pretty hot. We're gonna let that cool down right there. All right. Basically, that's cooking with Joe. We're gonna do more cooking with Joe because I like to cook. And you're here, locked up, coronavirus, learn to cook. We're gonna show you the finished plate. What you gotta do is clean your station. Clean the station. Too much stuff on here. We don't need all these huevos. Huevos is eggs in Australian language, I believe. So anything, you need this. Have your cutting board set, carrots, go for the deer, and just rip this off here, clean off the station. Still got our sushi left with the electrical tape, but it's edible. Good stuff. Real good stuff. Ugh. Real good. All right, I recommend you do that at home. It's in my teeth now. All right, so we're going to show you how to plate this up, make it look pretty, because people eat with their eyes. This is what we came up with. It's a beautiful, beautiful dish. Not sure how to get it out of here, but we're going to take our small knife, scrape it in there like an omelet, and you got yourself heaven in the world. This is our finished product. We kind of garnish it up nice so you can eat it. People eat with their eyes, like I said, and it's a pretty dish. You can eat that. We've got our potatoes that were fired in there from the great potato shredder from Harbor Freight. We got a tomato rose. I believe my daughter did that one. This rose, or I think it's a chrysanthemum, came from another farm. The eggs came from not ShopRite. We grew them ourselves, and that's a beautiful plate right there, right? I'm happy with that. You are too. All right, eat up. Get some. We're gonna see down by the creek. You little critters, we're gonna keep at this as long as you guys keep liking it, answering questions, all that stuff. So.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ooh.